I like the memory gauge. Looks so good.
Oh yeah.
All right. And then, is there any way you'd like me to cut and predict it?
Just half is fine
Yeah,
with
right
me.
now we are
Really
on
bad as well.
round 2.
Okay. All right. Half. Let me do this. Do you want to
So
pyro,
this should
low
be a
roll?
pretty interesting
Go.
one.
Works for me. Either
Because it
way, I
should
don't
be
mind either.
Bloomlord
Okay,
versus
got it.
Mastemon.
Two dice
So
armor.
a little bit more meta.
Yeah.
7.
7. Oh, never mind. Try that one more time.
3.
Oh, there's no way I lose to that. I got 12.
All right.
What's up?
Looks like you are first.
The Mastemon definitely has some spice in the deck.
Eee.
That's how I'm feeling.
So I'm curious to see how the spice is
Well-
going to turn out.
I'm gonna keep it. I don't like it, but maybe I
Yeah,
do stuff that's
yeah.
good.
I'm thinking the same. We'll try.
Maybe. We'll see. All
All right. Good luck.
Good luck, my man. All right. Let's hatch a little guy here. Wanyamon.
Oh, I thought he was playing
Evolve for
Mastemon.
0 into Strubimon. Roll.
Might be a different player that's playing Mastemon.
We'll go.
Oh, blue hybrids.
We'll do 5.
Okay, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's the Latin American blue hybrids that was playing the Gao stuff also, just because Mirage Gaugamon's actually really good for the deck.
Top like that.
Okay.
And then you are good to go whenever.
Right.
So no Tamer kind of sucks, but he can still do stuff.
Digivolve into Palmumon. Draw. Then we will set you to 1 by playing Vegemon for 4.
Vegemon. Okay, that's not a bad
this
play.
Vegemon is start of my turn, gain a memory.
Got it. Okay. I will draw for turn. Hmm.
So I think you just need to try to set up a hybrid or like a Tamer.
Promote.
So any way you have to dig would probably be best right now.
Activate Hammer Spark to gain 1 memory.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's just going to try using that to choke him.
Evolve for 2 into Kuma.
Okay.
Draw 1.
That doesn't do anything, but that's fine. Doesn't need to.
Evolve for 1 into Gory. To draw 1 and stun the level 4.
All right. Right. I will draw. Effect gain a
So
memory.
that's not too bad.
Push Palmu out.
Just a little bit of cycling staves off some damage. I don't think the
Digivolve
Bloomlord
for 2 into
cares
Sunflow.
because he could just
Draw.
suspend it to use Sunflow.
Will suspend itself when digivolving to play.
He's choosing to suspend itself.
3,000
Okay.
PP less vegetation.
I think he just doesn't want to leave the veggie open. He just wants to try to rack up value for the veggie.
Play this Palmon.
Okay.
So he's just going to leave that open as
Yep.
well so it could start
And
drawing.
then
Not terrible when you know he doesn't
I
have
will
any removal.
Digizorb Cherrymon will Digizorb the Palmon that I just played.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Because then he could just redirect if he attempts to attack.
Okay.
And Palmon is the worst of the two. Because I think the memory means a little bit more than the card draw. But this is still a pretty good position to be in for Bloomlord.
No, 1 attack, I should say. Let's swing Boko into the little guy.
I'll redirect it to Cherrymon.
Okay.
I think you would have just preferred to take the trade. Because isn't the Palmon 2,000? Because now he just gets the free kill.
Decisions. Evolve for 1 into another Cory to draw 1. I'll stun the level 4, and then
Okay.
That doesn't matter too
I'll
much.
swing over the little guy. 6K
Okay.
over the one.
I think he's just doing the extra cycling to draw.
And
It's not great because it's using too many Corys, and that's like your biggest win condition.
Damn, I don't want to do any of these.
Because now he just swings over it with Vegemon and kills it.
Quite a bit.
So him not having a Tamer out is really hurting him.
evolve for 0 into a Doki. Draw 1. God damn.
Howling? No, Howling wouldn't do anything here. Because Howling's only 2 sources, so he would still have a source for Cherry.
You have it, you have it. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Does he have an other way? Like, is he thinking Sorai?
I think I'm gonna get swept here. It sucks. Let's play Hammer for 1.
Okay.
Go there, and then I don't like it, but I'll evolve for 3. Put you to 2,
3.
draw 1.
Okay.
And you're at 2, and then you'll gain 1.
Yep, I'll suspend and gain 1.
Wouldn't Bayo be 1?
Let me put this here so I know he's stunned. We'll hatch.
I mean, he has the option, so it's technically, if it is a misplay, it is a misplay. But isn't Beowulf 1 here?
Itself to Cherrymon for 1. Draw. Then real Digimon.
Oh, it is.
4
You do need the
Bloomlord.
tamer to make it 1.
Draw,
Okay.
Effect,
I couldn't
to
remember. I
suspend
haven't used the
itself.
card in so long.
Then gain 2 memory for each vegetation.
Unsuspend.
When he unsuspends, gains piercing. Sunflow. A Sunflow, when an effect suspends something, draw 1.
So he just swings over it with
Visual
piercing.
Pamu in the back, draw, and then swing 14k, 2 checks piercing through him. Yeah.
Yep, I know all this thing. You don't gotta.
Oh, okay.
Let's blast
Okay.
through it. 2 checks. Good.
I'm still running the deck, so don't put yourself too far.
This is a very easy deck to play. I promise. It's very good. Very good.
We'll play green Memboost for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you just take the Hydra. Yeah.
Hydramon.
All good. 3.
Because the deck really revolves around its level 4s and its level 6s. Like, the level 5s are mostly just to get you there.
We will.
So, I think you're just going to have to take the time off to set up a tamer. Otherwise, you're just going to be too far behind. I think you're already too far behind because you lost 3 hybrids and couldn't add any of them back.
Tommy for 3. I'll trash the bottom 3 sources of Bloom.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, the Bloom still has a single source. So, that's not that great.
Effect, reveal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll add a hybrid and a tamer. We'll add Davis and Beowulf. I'll put on top, and you're good to go.
So, he's running the Leomon stuff as
Draw.
well. So, maybe he had a Jerry and didn't have a Leomon? So maybe that was something he was contemplating, is do I just play this Jerry and get no value? I think you would have at that point. Because he still swung, so the Jerry still would have allowed him to draw a card, and he would have had a tamer set up to set some of his abilities off.
Play Smata Santi for 1.
Yeah, so this will suspend both of his Digimon.
Madoki, he can't unsuspend. And then Pamu's effect, when an effect suspends this, suspend the other. Yeah.
You're good. I know. Like I said, I know everything. So good.
Okay. Then we'll swing Cherrymon over Madoki.
Yeah, even though the Bloom doesn't have piercing, I don't know if you swing over it. I think you just swing 2 checks into security, but that might be giving him tamers. So I think you do swing over it.
Swing 2 checks at 14 with Bloomlord.
That's not terrible. Because you know he's down at least 3 out of 8 hybrids.
I will.
And if he's playing another Bloom,
5 into Hydramon.
oh, he's just going Hydra.
I can't suspend it. Suspend anything. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll draw. We'll hatch. Does it matter what I do? If I suspend.
At this part, I don't necessarily think it does matter too much. You're just really far behind.
There. And then you just swing over me, so yeah, we'll just go to game 2. There's really nothing I can do here. Even if I
Okay.
cleared everything, there's really not much I can do.
Yeah, one of the most
Sorry.
important aspects in
Already
terms of
done?
like competitive play is like
Well,
learning when to scoop.
I was expecting a little bit softer decks.
So I didn't realize that. So until when they said it in the group stuff, I was like, I don't have anything else prepared. I don't know where anything else is. And I was like,
Playing
crap.
Mirage Galga hybrid, some weird amalgamation.
I actually want to build that because it seemed like it does pretty well. I just have just the Jellymon base.
I like the Jellymon base a lot. I've been switching between it quite a bit.
Okay.
Because it's pretty good, and you can bounce tamers and all this other stuff, but it's a little too slow, unfortunately. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, Mirage Galga, you can't expect much from it, but
Yeah.
it is a little too slow for the. I think. Do I want you to go first? Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, I think as the hybrid player, you just always want to go second, so that way you get the extra card draw and you get the extra memory to be able to try to set up your tamers as early as you possibly can.
4, 5. If this real fast, like, definitely not.
Yeah. Keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, let's try.
Alright. You said I was first?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're good to go.
Alright. Good luck.
You as well, brother.
Hatch Argo. Digivolve Pamu. Draw. Set you 3. Green Ben boost. 1,
See, this is
2,
exactly the opener that blue hybrids want. Having a good chunk of memory to be able to like play Davis, put him to 1, is very good right now. Or like even just Sora and Joe put to 1.
0 into Strabi to draw 1. We'll just play out Davis for 4.
Yeah, there you go. That's like that's the dream.
2, 3.
Ooh, I think you take the bio. Yeah. Like the level 6s don't matter too much. They're good for when you already use Bayo.
So I guess we'll push Pamu out. Digivolve for 2 into. Do I want to do that already?
I think the answer is no.
No. Yeah, I'll just Digivolve for 2.
Yeah, I think the answer is no, you don't want to. He probably was best just not even playing it. Because now it just leaves it open.
Oh, yep.
But without a secondary tamer setup, I don't necessarily think he would do that. So he just has to... Ooh, he has to find a way to get rid of it. Yeah, I think he is just going to get rid of it now. Just because he's ahead, and this will put him really far behind, because now he has to try to figure out a way to play another body efficiently.
I'll swing security, bounce Corey to bounce to level 4 to your hand. And then one check at 7.
Hope it lives.
Mimi.
Ooh, that's pretty bad, actually. Because now he could just hard play a Digimon. I mean, the Bayo lives, so there's that. But now he just doesn't care, and he could just easily go into... Yeah.
Effective Mirage Galga. I can't bounce anything on the board, so I'll bounce the top card of your security to your hand.
Yep.
And then for every 4 cards, I gain 1 memory.
4.
So
8,
at
so you gain 2.
2 memory.
You'll be at 3 anyway, and you're good to go.
All right.
That was a pretty strong play. Because once the Bayo is used up, there's like nothing really to do. And you're already trying to actively bounce cards back to your hand anyway. So, yeah, this forces him to start building on the field.
Boost, go to 2.
Yes, sir.
So he's going to Digivolve.
Sunflower 2.
And then he's going to suspend.
It to play out Pamu.
Okay.
Digiswap for 0 into Cherry.
then we will Digizor Pamu for 3 to Blossom.
Or yeah,
Well,
Blossomon, not Cherry. And then you have to
and
go Bloom here.
don't have enough to
But
do
he
that.
doesn't have enough memory
This
to
one.
bloom, so this kind of isn't the best position
Then
either.
we will
So he has to Hydra here instead.
Digivolve for 5 into Hydra.
And then
Draw,
Hydra will get
gain
rid
2
of the
memory,
Mirage.
and then bounce that. The Mirage.
You gain
2.
2? You only gain 1.
Oh, 1. Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
I forgot it's for each other. And then there's 2 suspended to the bottom of the deck. Yep.
Okay, this goes away. This goes here. I'll draw for turn. I'll hatch.
So at least he still has a Digimon, and he's at 4 memory. So he could just play a Tamer, go to 0, and then play another Tamer.
We will play Jerry for 4.
Play the Leo.
Play a Leo.
That's pretty good. Gets a Tamer on the field.
2, that passes my turn. Do I care about that? Probably not.
I think maybe you do, just because now he has to try to suspend.
No, I really don't.
Oh wait. What Pamu is that?
It's players can't play Digimon by effects.
Oh, so this can't even be played.
Oh.
So I had to do this first in order to do that. Okay.
So you can go back.
Just had to double check.
I can.
Yeah, you are correct. No, I played.
You still want? No, you can just take it back, man. I don't.
Well, because the only thing I would do anyway is swing over this guy, your little guy. I wouldn't get a draw. We would both die. That puts you to 1, right? Because you're getting 1 memory.
Oh.
It's, when attacking.
No, it's for it's each other. So
yeah,
I wouldn't gain any.
Yeah, because isn't it when attacking?
Yeah,
when,
the attack would go through, and then the Hydramon would trigger because the Digimon aren't deleted yet.
Okay.
So he would lose
Okay,
1
so
memory
only
for that attack.
1 memory. Okay.
Because it's happening when I'm attacking. Not.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just correcting the board state.
That's no bueno. Sure, let's.
So now this puts him in a... Yeah, he's going to have to Hammer Spark to get the Jerry to get the Digimon out. So he just loses the card draw, and he just... That's a pretty good follow-up.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Only 1 target. I'll take Kuma, and you are good to go.
At least he got a hybrid, so that puts him in a decent spot.
Stand.
Monopoly. Friends got paired.
So, as the Bloom, what do you do in this position?
Swing
I think...
Hydramon 13k security.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing you do.
2, you're good. And I'll chap Jerry to draw 1.
Okay.
And then I think you just start hard playing. If you don't have a level 3, I think you just hard play a level 4 and kind of see where things go from there. He could have blocked with the Leo, but because he has enough memory, I think he just wants to leave it up.
Got it.
Ooh, secondary Mimi. Okay, so now if he gets a level 3, he's like rocking. But I think because his raising cycle is off, it doesn't make the second Mimi as good right now.
Yeah, promote.
I think promoting here is correct because...
Into security, 4K.
Yeah, because you just try to kill him from here.
That's good. Let's go.
So I don't think you need to Digivolve at all. Because you just swing with the level 3.
Swing Gao in Wanya to draw 1.
And then you Digivolve your Jerry.
Suspend one of yours to suspend Boko.
Oh, okay. That changes things a lot. So now he wouldn't want to do that because he could have Digivolved and swung before swinging with Boko. But that changes things. So I don't think he does that anymore. I think he just tries to set up another Tamer.
We could do that. It doesn't really help me. I can swing 1 more check, but does that do anything for me? Puts you on a clock, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't think you Digivolve here. I think you just hold it.
Using Boko's effect.
Yep. That'd be
I mean, it gets him a free draw, so it's not like it's that bad.
We'll go Beowulf for 1.
Okay, he's just gonna go Bayo to add the Korikaku back.
Interesting.
So he could swing here, add the Korikaku back, and try to set up another tamer.
Security, bounce the Kori. Nothing gets bounced, but 7k swing.
13 Hydramon.
Oof.
That's unfortunate, but that's okay.
Did he have the ability to restand with a level 6? I don't think he does. Because the Mirage just burns the security. It doesn't,
That's actually really bad, because then you can go all the way out. Yeah, I kind of want to do this now, then. Will...
What's he got?
Hammer Spark.
Double Hammer Spark. Okay.
Literally.
So he's got something else. So he's going to try Digivolving?
Evolve.
Yes.
2 into
Ooh, a
Leomon,
second
for
Leo.
3, and then
So that makes
play
things really
Hammer for
annoying.
3, and trash the bottom 3 sources, and then that's all
Yep.
I got.
Oh,
That is still
it
a
stun or
very...
anything?
Nope, you are free
Nope.
to attack.
Okay.
That's still a very good position to be in,
Draw.
because the Tommy, if he doesn't have the ability to just straight
Yeah,
up deny him the attack,
back.
just is game.
Nope, next, because I don't have a 3.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, then you could have been able to push both out,
Yep.
and then go to the races.
Yes, sir, but not in there, so.
And I only won that one because you let me take back. I'm not counting
No.
the win.
No. I mean, it was a thing we both missed, so.
I didn't even think
I count it as a double fault, so we can take it back. How about that?
Fair enough. I respect that, my friend.
I mean, if he had more
Trying to
attention
keep
to
it
the
honest on
field,
both sides,
because there are
so.
2 Pamumons,
I thought Omu was the other one. The
yeah,
one that
that's
when it's
exactly what I was saying.
suspended.
Uh, because there's 2 different
Omu
Pamumons,
being
and that's the
different
lesser
people.
one,
Had to be Pomu.
I didn't exactly
I was
expect...
clear ready for that Leomon to be out. I was like, oh crap. Okay, now I gotta deal with the blocker.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if I can set up a blocker, maybe I'm okay, but we'll see.
I will go second.
You got it. I think that is always correct, unless you're playing like Rookie Rush or Crossheart and things like that.
I have no idea.
Let's
I think against certain matchups, it really just depends. I think if you're going against a hybrid deck, you always want them to go first. Not necessarily because you want to go second, but because it puts them off of their game plan.
Something you should take.
I'll keep it. I don't think it's a great hand, but I'll keep it. We'll see if it works out.
Half again. I'm stuck with it. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
4,
Paparino.
5. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Look at
good luck.
You as well, my friend. So let's
Aw.
hatch. We'll evolve him into Galmon to draw 1. What an interesting start. Say Davis for 4. I'll give you 4.
I don't think this is bad. It's a lot of memory, but it's something that, like, as a hybrid player, they just have to do. He could have technically tried Digivolving into a level 4 if he wanted to and played the Davis next turn. But this guarantees that he's going to have 3 memory, so it's just higher returns.
1
Interesting.
fairy station.
Interesting reveal. Bunch of posts.
Yeah.
One big guy. Bloomlord. Genuinely.
Yeah.
I love Bloomlord.
Yeah, I think now you just Digivolve into the Pomu you just grabbed.
Screw it, why not? Let's Digivolve for 2.
Why didn't you Digivolve into the Pomu?
Digivolving, suspend it.
Oh, he's just going to try playing the Pomu out?
Vegemon.
Oh, no, he's playing Vegemon out. He should have Pomu'd
So that's the one that allows
in
you to
raising.
Gain a memory at the start of my turn.
Got it. I'll draw. Interesting. Come up, little guy. Why not?
Yeah, because Bloomlord doesn't exactly remove things that easily. So raising out your Digimon isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, especially since it's a Leomon. Most of the time, they're not running the Terriers to be able to deny the memory. I think this is good because, like, if he's attacking into the Leo, then it still triggers the on delete. The only thing that can get rid of the Leo effectively is the Hydramon. And from this type of a board state, depending on how much memory he leaves him, Hydramon isn't necessarily going to be the most feasible thing either. Oh, he's just going to hybrid here? Okay.
do anything for me there, but I'll evolve for 1 into Beowulf.
Oh, he's just gonna bounce the
Um,
field
you're
next
good to go
turn.
with 1, and then you're good at
All
2.
right. Oh, yep. 2. Digivolve Pamu in the back. Draw.
Mhm.
So, what does the Bloomlord do from here? He has 2 memory. I think he just tries building something up and raising, to be honest. He just lets his... I think you swing with the Vegemon here, or you
I'm
Digivolve
not
it.
sure.
I think Digivolving on top of the Vegemon is
It's showing
correct.
4 on the thing. Yeah, we'll find out.
Because that forces him to
Go
have the
Digizord
Mirage.
for 1. Cherrymon. Draw.
Yeah, this is good because now it takes the attack with the Bayo off the table. Because otherwise it would risk the trade.
Then.
And I think as the blue hybrids player, that's a trade you don't really want to take.
I like that.
Yeah, play Mimi. Set you your 3.
Well,
So this kind of just forces the Mirage out right now, which I think is still fine. It means that the blue hybrid player loses a Digimon because he won't be able to grab the Korikaku back.
I did, unfortunately.
Well, I still set you to 3, but
Evolve for 0 into Galmon to draw 1. That doesn't do what I want.
So you could try baiting the attack out with the Leomon to try to gain the extra memory. You won't get the Wanya trigger.
4 into Mirage.
No, he's just going to go straight up into Mirage.
I'll bounce to level 5. Then for every 4, gain 1.
I only have 7.
So he just gains 1, so he goes to 0. He maintains turn, which is important, because now that Mirage can swing.
4 into security.
Green Men boost.
That's actually pretty good. It might suck for the time being, just because it gives him a lot of extra memory. But if he's going to 3 anyway, that's fine. So he just needs to find another tamer.
Out. Let's see here.
So now the Bloomlord has pretty much all the memory he needs to be able to do whatever he wants. So he should go 2 for 1. Pop the... Oh, he can't pop the Mem Boost.
Can't pop that.
Okay. The Madoki actually does ruin things for him. And it does make things harder.
Digivolve 1 red veggie. Draw.
You could Digizorb 0, but you need the second body for Hydra. So he... Without getting rid of that Madoki, that green Mem Boost to be able to extend his plays is making things significantly more difficult. So is he just going to hard play another Digimon? I think that's wrong.
Palmon for 3.
Palmon. At least it's the Digger, and it's choking him into 1, so that's probably the best one he could have take. I think you take the Palmon.
Okay. 2 level 5s.
Just because you want to try to set up your raising cycle with Mimi, and having that level 3 helps, because you know you're going to be hatching. So that means he might not have another level 3 in his hand. So as the hybrid player, you're definitely going to start off by swinging in.
Because you added cards to your
Okay.
Oh, that's
How
right.
many cards do you have in hand?
2. So you gain 2. You go to 3.
So you have 8, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because now he would have 8 because of the Palmon.
Doesn't really change much, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, extra memory is extra memory.
Help. Well, it helps, but it doesn't do much for me. So let's contemplate. I swing, even if I... Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll swing into security. Nothing else. 4K.
So he's just trying to draw into another tamer, I think.
Die.
You gain 2, draw 1, so now you're at 5. So he's definitely starving for a tamer, it seems like. Oh, no, he wasn't. He had one. This is fine.
2, 3, only 1 target, Mr. Strabi.
At least you got a target. That's always the good thing.
Swing 12 into security.
3.
That's pretty good. Because the deck does run a lot of level 6s, so you have to keep that in mind when you're swinging and being aggressive.
We'll just drop a Madoki for 3, put you to a 3.
Right.
So you can. So he has the ability to digivolve into a Jetar, and then use a Jetar and be able to play a Bloomlord. But it's still going to be not necessarily the greatest of plays. Actually, that's fine enough. Just because he'd get a Bloomlord out.
Yet. We'll see.
Would he be able to maintain turn? No, because he can't gain memory because of the Madokis. So he can't exactly go into a level 6 here. The Madokis are stopping him from level 6ing, which is actually pretty good, and that makes it so that the blue hybrid player is in a good spot.
Draw.
What is that?
Parasaurmon.
Oh,
No.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Good lord, that's cool. People hated on me for playing that. I don't know why. I think it's such a cool card.
Yeah.
So there's not actually a whole lot that the Bloomlord player can do. The Parasaurmon is actually pretty clutch right now to set that up. To be able to deal with the Madokis.
Draw.
So I think, do you be aggressive with this veggie?
Play Hidden Potential.
Oh, never mind. You don't even need to. Hidden Potential just suspend it to Digivolve for 0 anyway.
If you wish to.
Yeah, maybe I don't.
The problem is he's still at 2 security with 3 bodies already on field that you can't deal with.
So that's pretty solid. Either or.
And on top of that, 1 Digimon out and raising.
And you get the pretty one too.
Yeah, but I think I'm putting myself in a bad spot.
Yeah, it's still rough position to be in.
That's a hard decision. It depends what's in your hand, of course.
Yeah.
Now he has to suspend the veggie to digivolve into ideally. It really doesn't matter, actually. No, I think Hydra's the better play here.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I thought that was fine. He won't gain the memory, but he could still deal with 2 bodies.
Madoki's killing my head.
And the security might be able to just stave off.
Yeah, I didn't see them the first game. I saw one, but it didn't matter. You can get rid of one pretty easily. It's the second one that's usually a little bit harder to get rid of.
Yeah.
Usually.
So even though there was like no stunning, just the sheer value off of what blue hybrids can do still makes it a decently viable deck. Because I think you still do HPD, go into Hydramon, that could get rid of 2 bodies.
Let's see what we can do.
Because you could have the Palmon swing into... Well, the second Madoki is kind of screwing things up.
We will play it to Digivolve into Agitar, suspend this, make it free, draw.
I don't...
Inherit when an effect suspends one of my...
Oh, he's just going to suspend it anyway.
So we'll suspend one of the Madokis.
Okay.
And then he just Digivolves for 5 into Hydra?
And we will suspend Agitar to play out 3k or less. We'll play Palmumon.
And then pay 5.
Digivolve for 4 into Bloomlord.
This is not correct. He might not have the Hydra. If he has the Hydra, this would actually be like really good.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's too late. Now it's too late. That's like literally the best that I got. So you're good.
Are you sure?
He gets the unsuspend.
Nah, man, that's really all that I've got. Because I can only swing over one of them.
Okay.
And yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay. So then, I mean, let's see. Your security could save your ass right here. So I'll draw. I know one card that could absolutely demolish my day here.
Somnasanti? That would be like the only card. Because you just have enough bodies to attack with.
Yeah.
Not 4.
Because Bloomlord doesn't run a whole lot of security bombs.
We'll promote the Davis. And a call for 2 into Corey.
I think this is risky. I think that's what you do at the end. The Cherrymon does make things a little bit harder, but it only redirects to the Cherrymon as the best target.
Security. I'm going to trigger the effect of Beowulf. We've bounced Corey. I will bounce the one of the level 3s.
Probably the Pomu.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when something is bounced, since the card was added to your hand, Mirage Galgamon for every 4, I'll gain 1 memory.
2 memory. I got 8.
So I'll gain 2, back to 3, and then 1 check at
Yeah, 1 Grandisol, 1 Somnisanti.
Okay. I'll swing.
Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of slots for options.
And then I do have 3 swings, so I'll swing.
Yep. Yep, you got it. I just didn't see nothing.
What was your hand?
Let's see. So you added Palmon,
Ooh, the security you were
Lotus, Palmon, Sunflow, Bloomlord,
you didn't have
and
any options to get rid of it or anything.
I had 2 Samadhis, but
you had to suspend one of yours to do it.
yeah. So I could have suspended 2 of them, the 2 Madokis, but you still had 3 swings.
Yeah.
So
And then